Hey Trooper, welcome back to the channel. My name is TR and I run simulator on Roulette strategies on all my videos. Join my Patreon member for full access to all my simulators. Like and subscribe. Let's get into it. Okay guys, let's take a look at episode 33, strategy details here. They call this one Ride or Die GB. I got this from Jack A's YouTube channel. Essentially, it's the same as the Ride or Die strategy, except that you run 4 of them at the same time. And I guess that's what the GB is shortened for. The bed area that we're going to be using, so we're going to set that to second dozen, third dozen, third column, and second column, and each one operate individually, right? And then each one you're going to repeat this step below. Step 1, you're going to bet 1 unit. If you lose, you're going to reset. If you win, we go to the next step. Step 2, we're going to bet 3 units. And step 3, we're going to go to 9 units. And then step 4, we're going to pocket 20 units. And then there's 2 options here. One is to just bet 7 units on any random single number. In this simulator, I'm going to use number 11. And then there's another option is you can bet 1 unit to any random 7 single numbers. In this simulator, I'm going to use number 1 through 7. So if you lost in any of the steps, you go back to step 1 and repeat. And then bankroll suggests is $800. The bet unit is $5 and the max win is $200. So as you can imagine, it's really difficult to keep track of 4 different strategies running all at once. So I created a tool. You can access it from the simulator as well. And then you can just have to pick the dozen that you want, put in the betting amount, click run, and then it will tell you exactly which number to how much you need to bet. So example, if 16 came as a result, then it will tell you the next time you need to bet how much you need to bet. I will be using this tool in the gameplay, so let's check it out. Okay, let's take a look at our gameplay. I'm going to put the tool on the cell phone mode here on the left hand side. If you want to check out this tool, check out my Patreon member. I'm going to select all 4. So second dozen, third dozen, first column, and second column, and I'm going to use $5 unit. So we're going to go ahead and bet that. Okay, the first one is 16. So you can see here our second dozen is a win, so we put $15 the next bet. Third dozen is a loss, so we'll go back to 5. The first column is a win, so 15, and second column is a loss, so stay at 5. So instead of having to keep track of all this, I'm just looking at the tool. Okay, let's put 23 on there. So now we got 45 on the second dozen, and 5 on third dozen, and 5 on first column, and 15 on second column. Okay, we got 31 here. So we're going to reduce back second dozen to 5, third dozen to 15, first column to 15, and 5. Okay, we got 29. So that's fall in the third dozen, so that's great. So we have 5, 45, 5, and 15. So hopefully we hit the third dozen so we can hit the jackpot. Okay, so we got 34, I believe. So you can see here in the tool, now we're no longer going to bet on third dozen because we're going to pocket that 20 units. So what we can do here is we can bet 35 units on one single number. For example, 11. I'm just going to go ahead and go with 11. Or you can just bet 7 units on any single number you can randomly pick. So oh, what do you know? So you actually won $1,200 on that. So yeah, that's just lucky, but it could happen. What you actually can do, let me show you. If I were to use the other modification, I would just bet similarly, but instead of betting 7 units on 11, I'm gonna go like 7 units spread out, right? So you're gonna win a little bit less, but you're gonna win a little bit more often. So I would prefer this method over the other one, but um, in my simulator I have both. So let's take a look at how it does in the longer run. All right, we're gonna go with the single bet first. 800 bankroll, 200 max win, $5 unit, and we're gonna run one at always. The first one is a failure right away. I'm doing things a little bit differently. So I'm displaying all four concurrently. So if you win from the previous one, then you increase it, from 5 to 15 to 45, and then you win again, you go to 35, just like that. Spin number 4, we happen to lose here because I'm betting on number 11 in the simulator. So okay, one thing I noticed that this strategy takes a long time to spin. You can see here, just to lost the whole bankroll takes over 140 spin. That's almost 2.5 hours. Over 2.5 hours. This one 3 hours, and this one is a success one. Still take an hour and a half. But let's see what happening here. So as you expected, you can see a lot of losses. It get up to the final level a few times, but because you're betting on the single numbers, so the chances you're gonna hit is pretty low. So you're actually counting on getting to that $45 because you actually pocket 20 units. This one happened to hit 11, so that's why we're winning. But when you win, you actually win big. But when you don't win, you likely to lose the whole bankroll. So I'm gonna do a shorter term run here. So we got like 1 and 9. So you can see here, there's a lot of losses more than wins. 7, 4, 6, 3, 7 just now. Once in a while you get like 6, 4, but in the long run, I think this is not a. Oh, actually, this one kind of break even. If you actually, this one actually doing really well for a while and then start going down. I think you can use this in short term, and you have to be disciplined and quit when you're ahead. I think that's the only way. All right, so I'm gonna try to run this one with the spread 7. So this one here is basically everything else is same on the previous step except the last step. Instead of bet just one single number, we're gonna bet 1 through 7. You can pick any random numbers. So you can see here, I'm looking for the one that get to the 45. I don't see anything here yet, so maybe. Oh, there it is. Okay, spin number 100 and 101. So you can see here 35. I hit 1 through 7, so you win $145 instead of a $1,200. But you would hit it a lot more often, right? So I want to see how we do in a little bit longer runs. It still takes a long time to run this strategy, anyways. Yeah, it's just run 10 rounds. That's over a day. So 100 rounds is probably going to take forever. Yep, almost 10 days here. And the result is not that much better, actually. I can argue it's actually worse because the recovery is not as good as the other one. Get some good one there, but toward the end, I think either strategies are probably not a good long-term strategy. I would probably give this one a C. It had potential for the short term, and I think it's a really cool strategy from Jack's YouTube channel. That's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed the content. Thank you again for watching my video. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you have a roulette strategy that you want to test with my simulator, leave a comment below with your strategy details, and I'll see you again in the next episode. Have a good one.